and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to do a beginner friendly makeup tutorial. This look is going to be very glowy and we're going to lift the face. It's going to be very lifted, very trendy. Liquid products. We're not going to use a lot of powder products. We're going to use a lot of liquid. So this is very beginner friendly. Clean face, we're gonna work on the eyes first. I'm gonna go in with shadow shields. I'm gonna cut these in half because they're a little big for my under eye area. So shadow shields are really helpful when you are a beginner doing eyeshadow because this helps get a nice crisp line. And I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. palette. It's so affordable, only $3. So this palette is called Cream and Sugar, and I'm gonna use eyeshadow primer. This is from Too Faced. So I use eyeshadow primer because it helps eyeshadow last longer and look better. It just makes the color pop. So then I'm going to go into the lightest shade just to make a good transition. I'm going to cover my whole lid with this shade. So because there's no clear transition shade from the dark brown to the lighter one, I'm going to use this chocolate bronzer from Too Faced. You want to use a blending brush. I'm using a blending brush with an angle. That just really helps define that outer area. And you want to focus it more to the outer area of your eyes. So I'm going to go into the darkest shade, and you want to lightly tap. You don't want to get too much on the brush. And then you want to go in and just deepen up the outer eye area. And I'm just focusing it kind of on the corner of the eye. And just blend up and out and a little down. So then I'm starting in on my crease area, just my outer crease area. And I just want to make a really pretty gradient eye look. So next I'm going into the brown shimmer shade. And I'm going to focus it on the middle of my eye. Shimmers always apply better with your finger. It's just more pigmented that way, but you can use a brush. But I recommend to spray it with Fix Plus or with water, just so it can really get that shimmer shade brighter on your eyelid. So next I'm going to go into the lightest shimmer shade, and I'm going to put it towards the front of my eyelid and also to the inner corner of my eye area. So I'm going to go into the Hello Halo highlighter and blush palette from Wet n Wild, and I'm going to put it beneath my brow bone just to add that extra glowy effect. So I'm also going to add it to my inner corner just to brighten up that area even more. So now I'm going to repeat the same process on the next eye. So just gotta wipe off a little mistake. So it's always good to keep makeup remover wipes around you while you're doing your makeup. That way, if you have to fix anything, you can just easily wipe it off and keep it moving. So next I'm going to go into the Too Faced Born This Way palette, and I'm going to get an angled brush, and I'm going into the shade Cocoa, and I'm going to draw a wing. So doing this with eyeshadow just creates a softer wing than a more dramatic wing with like liquid eyeliner. So to connect everything and make it blend seamlessly, I'm going to go underneath the eye and I'm going to blend upwards just at the outer corner of my eye. Then I'm going to remove my shadow shields. See how much of a clean line it creates? That's why I love using them. And so you want to go into Cocoa again, and then you want to start blending upwards just on the outer corner of your eye and creating a wing shape. And you want to focus it more to the middle of your eye. Don't go to the front of your eye for making the wing. And you also want to make sure you connect it at the bottom. That way the look is balanced. So now that our eyes are all done, it's time to go in and get our face all ready. So we are going to use this Artlist Glowy Base Primer from Sayovana. So I love this Artlist Glowy Base because it creates such a natural glow. I love using it. I would say don't use too much, less is more. Just get like a little dime size amount and then rub it into your face. So as I wait for the primer to dry, I'm going to go back in with an angled brush into the chocolate bronzer from Too Faced. I'm just going to blend from that darker brown to the highlighted shade that's in the corner of my eye. I'm going to add a transition brown in between there just to make everything blend and look seamless. So I really like a bright inner corner look. So I'm going to go back in with that lightest shimmer shade, and I'm just going to add it again to my inner corner. So for my waterline, I'm going in with this MAC liner, and it's in the color Darkest Brown. So I'm going to tight line the upper part of my eye, and then I'm going to also tight line the lower part of my eye. And just, it's really practice that helps, but just try not to poke your eye and just stay along that red or pink line. Then I'm going to go in and start to conceal and contour. So you want to put a line of concealer going up to lift your face. And then you want to put some concealer going down just where that discoloration starts underneath your eye. Then you want to apply some concealer on the point of your nose or down the bridge of your nose, and then highlight the high points of your face. Then you want to take the area by your mouth and you want to lift that. So you're going to put a line going up and then do the same thing on the other side of your face. I'm going to hit the center of my chin with a little bit of concealer. Then I am going to go in with a deeper shade of concealer just to carve out my cheekbones. So when carving out your cheekbones, you don't want to exceed the arch of your eyebrow only go as far as the arch of your eyebrow. And then you want to just create more of a thick line just to really get that chiseled look. So if you have more of a low nose bridge like me, just contour the bottom of your nose and don't carry it too high up, and then it'll look so much better. I'm gonna contour the outward portion of my forehead just to make my forehead look smaller. So I'm gonna go in with my foundation and I am going to blend it out on my skin, and I'm just brushing it kind of on the beauty sponge. And then I am going to blend out everything so it looks seamless. I'm gonna go over the contour, I'm gonna go over the concealer, and get rid of all the harsh lines so everything blends all together. So just to add some glow back into the top of my cheeks, I'm going to go in with this liquid highlighter from e.l.f. It was only $4 on their website. So I am going to hit the high corners of my face, and you want to hit like by the top of your cheekbone. So next we're going to hit the high points of our nose, like the nose bridge, with some highlighter. Then we're going to go in with the liquid blush. So you want to place that liquid blush right under where we put that highlighter, kind of on the top points of your cheeks. And then I'm going to blend it out with a beauty sponge, and you just want to lightly tap and not blend away. So now that I have an outline of where I want to place my blush, I'm going to go back in to my liquid blush, and then I'm going to use a brush to blend out my blush. And I'm going to blend upwards, just create a lifted look. And I'm just deepening the blush on my cheeks by adding 2 layers. So I'm going into Pacifica's Glowy Setting Powder, and I love this setting powder. It is luminous and it sets my concealer well. So it's better to wait to set your concealer. You don't want to set your concealer right after applying it. When you wait to set it with powder, that creates a better look. So then your concealer has already dried and it's not like mixing with the powder. So I'm just going to set some areas of my face. So now I'm going in with the She Glam lip liner. So first you want to follow the natural line of your lips, and then if you want to, then you can overdraw it. But first I draw the natural line of my lips, and then I go for like a more exaggerated lip line. So to keep this look more natural, I'm going to go into this matte liquid lipstick from Maybelline, and I'll have it linked down below. So I'm going to use this mascara from Sephora, and I'm going to coat my lashes with it. I like this mascara because it's really voluminous. So you want to take some eyelash tweezers to attach your eyelashes. You want to attach the first corner, and then you want to wait and place on the second corner. Of course, after you apply the glue, wait 30 seconds for the glue to get tacky. And this is our completed glowy look.